It's gonna be a beautiful drive over the next however many days it takes to get there. It's really it says 12 hours on the GPS, and if I were to bust ask, I could probably do it in 14 or 16 hours in the RV. But I'm not gonna bust ass. Like I've said a million times, why in the hell would I hurry with life flying by as it is? Man, look how low that is. That is some low reservoir. Your reservoir needs some more water. I've been gorgeous though, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Folks, it's gorgeous. Just passed a sign for Devil's Slide Scenic View. Well, there's that train again. Only, oh look, there's Big Bertha. Looking so nice down there. She's running good. Thank the good Lord. We were up on this, I mean, this was like a steep ass walk for a rest stop. But enjoyable. Especially, you know, you want your legs and stuff to move around. Not sure where I'm at, either in Idaho or still in Utah. Not very far. Like I said, snails. Snails, folks, snails. Just think of snails when you think of us. Now we're definitely in Idaho. Or Indiana one. See, this is precisely what I'm talking about. I have no idea why it takes so much daggone longer in Big Bertha than it would in a car. I mean, the GPS said 12 hours. And now it says 8 hours. Well, I've been on the road, well, since 10 this morning. And it's 4:33, so 6.5 hours. And 4 hours off the freaking clock. I mean, that's insane. Yeah, sure, I ain't in a hurry, but Bertha, you is slow as a turtle. Well, my friends, somehow, oh man, my adrenaline is just pumping because somehow we end up on the Oregon Trail looking for a place to sleep. And then the Oregon Trail dead ends into somebody's property. And I mean, they have this tiniest little thing. I've been backing up and oh shit. And not only that, all I see are freaking like targets and shit everywhere. It looks like a compound, like a military compound. I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna get shot trying to turn around. Fortunately though, I think there's a few more scratches to Big Bertha and Carol Corolla, as from barns and barrels and shit. But we are finally turned around and heading back for the highway, which is just right freaking been parallel with us the whole damn time. Look at this shit. They built the highway right along the Oregon Trail. It looks like to me only somebody bought the Oregon Trail. Alright guys, I promise, if I don't forget on the next stop at a petroleum station, I'm gonna clean this nasty ass freaking window off. Yeah. By the way, folks, we are in Oregon. Beautiful Oregon. And we're getting there. Probably about 3 hours away from the Big P land. My friends, welcome to Oregon. What a mighty, mighty, mighty fine place to be. Ellie is just loving it out here already. All kinds of critters hopping around in the grass. Hardly anybody. The rest areas are all packed. The viewpoint, not so much. What the hell are you in a hurry for, people?
Truck ramps.
Although it would be kind of fun. Whoa, I say it. I can dig it, Oregon. I can dig it. Man, I wish the window cleaner was freaking 11 miles ago and not 11 miles ahead. It's amazing. 145 miles. Getting closer. Getting closer. Getting closer. I was just getting ready to say my dog's so daggum smart because she wasn't getting in the water knowing that we had a ride. But as soon as I get my camera out, she gets in the water. We are at some memorial park in Arlington. Oh, in Arlington, Oregon. Sup, duck? Psst. Come on over. I ain't gonna hurt you. Home skillet. Neither is my dog. Wherever. Oh, there she is. Did you not hear me? I said I wasn't gonna hurt you. Wow. That's a big old boat right there. That's a big old boat. You know, do you? Do you know that right there is a big old boat? Notice anything, folks? See? My clean windshield, the tip of Mount Rainier. I do believe, I mean, sure does look like Mount Rainier. I hope that fucker doesn't blow while I'm here. I shizzle. Did you see that? I got it just in time, I think. We are like getting cityfied here, folks. Like real cityfied. You know, it kind of, I mean, I knew Portland was a city. I just forgot about how many people are in a city. Man, I'm gonna stay focused on work and get the hell out of the city. I know one thing, y'all. LA ain't gonna much like this, and I'm getting ready to go fill out an application with some lady that. Well, first of all, she's got to send a picture of my dog. And I said, but if it looks like a pit bull, I'm going to automatically be rejected, right? She said, oh, no, not automatically, which I don't know how that is, because she just talked about how this pit bull cost them $10,000 because their insurance and bullshit. So all that must have been bullshit if they would even consider having another pit bull in there. But it's like, I mean, it's fairly cheap, $575, which the other places were like $700 or more, close to $800, and we had waiting lists. Might have wanted to think about that. Oh well. Shit. You know, destiny always ends up being better than planned anyway. Right. She said, well, you want to know the reason why it's cheaper? And it's like, she sounds 85, like really super old. I said, yeah, I'd like to know the reason why it's cheaper. Well, it's right on Division, I think she said, which is a very busy road. And I said, well, just, is there any place that's not busy? She said, well, you know, just you'll have to see, you know, it's everybody's different opinion. Well, if her opinion, a city girl for 85 years opinion is that it's busy, I wonder what my opinion's gonna be of it. Ellie is gonna hate this place. You know, I might pay the extra couple $100 a month if this place is just, and then, but I'll have to figure out a place to wait till November. Well, so one place said they might open up soon. They've got a couple that aren't paying or something. I don't know. Oh, I should have got on this long ass time ago. This, my friends, is why you really don't want to be a procrastinator like myself. I always get whatever it is I need to get done. It just takes me forever, or right up until the last minute. You know, if I have a deadline, it's going to be done, but it's going to be done right at the freaking deadline. Oh, my friends. Oh man, I saw this place where people were parking RVs right off by the side of the river, but I didn't even know how to get there, and you know, that was a couple hours outside of Portland, so I wanted to be closer than that anyway. But as far as the free places go in the city, tain't none. Well, there are, but they're like in freaking, you know, this one spot was like, everybody was like one star it going, this is the most sketchy place. There's like a burned down RV and tourists down in the bottom of this hill and trash everywhere, and I left immediately. I wanted to kind of just check it out. I bet nobody's there. Just stopped at a rest area to get this whole housing, like exactly. I knew I was coming to Portland, but I didn't know exactly where in Portland. So, you know, now that I'm about an hour away or less, time to get that figured out. Now, this lady that I'm going in and gonna check out, which I'm gonna go look at the pictures and the website and stuff now, but she also, it's all long term. So she's, you know, I have to do a hard septic to the thing, which I'll have to buy stuff, but it's still $200 cheaper than anywhere else. So we'll just have to see just how busy it is. Well, folks, spent the night at an awesome state park, or right next to the state park. I didn't actually go in it because I'm too cheap to go in it. But we're heading to a national forest. Can't remember the name of it. See, the town, I think, is Seaside, and it looks like a hell of a camping spot. But I've got applications in a couple places, but I've got nowhere to stay, technically. Too bad it's raining. Man. Well, that mushroom mountain seems to be capped, too. Man. Actually, I am kind of glad it's raining, because look at this landscape, y'all. I mean, is that cool or hot? You know, I am digging I-84. Just saying. What a kick-ass interstate. Man, we got waterfalls springing out. And back there, which I can't show you now, was big waterfall sprouting out. But that one is pretty daggum cool. If it wasn't so cold, I'd think I was in hot. Sure was nice of it to stop raining. Probably for at least 2-3 minutes. Well, folks, we in Portland. Passing through and looking for a place to live. It's a little more difficult than I figured it would be, folks. Well, folks, we are getting awfully close, only 18 miles away from the first possible, depending on if I can fit, free spot. And I don't mind free as long as my shit's safe when I'm at work. That's why, you know, another reason I wanted an RV park while here in Portland, but anywho, I guess we'll find out about, oh, look at that, 17. One thing, my whole daggum life is in this RV. So, you know, exactly, I'm not going to put out all over the air, but let's just say, I don't want my shit took, you know? I love tunnels, except under the ocean. I think I've mentioned that before, but I don't like tunnels with an ocean on top of me, but I don't mind it if I've got rock. Can you dig? That's kind of a cool tunnel too. Or this is kind of a cool tunnel, I should say. Well, folks, right now I'm parked on the side of the road because I have no I passed up these great spots. Well, they weren't great because I couldn't turn around. But nowhere, it turns out nowhere I'm going to be able to turn around until I take off my trailer. But maybe this road goes all the way through. But at least I found a place to pull off. But I know I keep getting higher and higher up in my beloved mount. I should say, our beloved mountain. Time to, hey Bubbins, I know. Time to find out if dude and his girl in the van are full of shit or not. Because when they stopped, I stopped them right here actually. Ellie and I went down the V here a little bit, and they stopped right on the road coming down and told me that, well, first thing he says is, "You ain't a real deadhead." I said, "Dude, I ain't gonna argue with you. I'm just curious if there's any campsites." And he was trying to get me to go camping with them, give me a ride and all this shit. Like, dude, I don't need a ride. I just need to know if there's any campsites. No, there's nothing up there. You can't get turned around anywhere up there at dead ends. Well, we're about to find. I went back and locked my shit up, or made sure it was locked. It was. I got a flashlight, and I'm gonna find out exactly where this road is. I mean, I can't get turned around, but if where push comes to shove, I gotta back it down, a place to take my trailer off that's not blocking the road. And I already found that's a better spot than I'm in now. But I wonder where this road is. Huge fucking spot. Oh no, there's no spots up here. That dude's probably a fucking serial killer. I should have went with him, armed. That's something like this was a spot right here in the middle of the road. See how level it is? Where I'm at now, I feel like I'm gonna tip over down the freaking cliff. Now, it looks like it may not be quite wide enough. Plus, one thing, this thing is a lot steeper than this camera. can show. It's an awfully long road. You would think, I mean, it looked from the entrance, it looked like it was going to come back. There was a Y almost immediately after taking Sterling Road, and it looked like it would eventually circle around. So, keep them fingers crossed for me, would you? Even Bell Bubbins is getting tired. Who knew that? If I zoomed in, it would brighten up. I'd have done that a long time ago. Sorry, friends. Even she's slowing down. Holy up. Can't wait to ride my bike down this son of a bitch. There's one thing for sure, I definitely won't be riding it up. We're getting elevated too. Can't really tell, but we are getting elevated. I just want to say that there is a big daggum tree. It does look like the top. Come on, baby. Come on. It is probably, I don't know, 45 maybe. And I am sweating bullets. Which is precisely why I don't like hot climates. I like cool climates. My friends, we have crested. We're getting ready to start downhill, which I'm digging the light factor. Oh, it's level. Oh, come on, baby. Would you look at this? Holy shit. Come on, girl. We're going back. We found our spot. Ellie and I both think it's easier to jog down hills than it is to walk them. Feels better on your knees, too. Would all fellow smilers please keep their trays in their upright and locked position and their fingers crossed for me, because I am not quite sure that we're going to make it up this incline. It's times like these when, if I was just in a little bit more of a hurry, I mean, it took us like 8 hours to drive a 2-hour drive because we stopped so much. But now look, I mean, you can't really tell, but it's pretty getting dark. And I hope I don't get stuck on this here mountain. Well, my friends, I am in a perfect spot, which is actually another road, but it looks not very traveled, and I doubt anybody's going to be out here tonight, or at least I hope I'm not going to have to move tonight, because I don't have anywhere to move. I truly am. If I don't find a place, because I can't get turned around here, I don't think. I mean, I guess it's possible, but if I fuck up, over the cliff I go, over the cliff I go. But that's gonna work just fine for right now. Whew. And we have the road actually goes quite a ways back there, but it goes back to an empty campsite. It hasn't stopped raining since last night, and I ain't gonna sit around in my RV because it's raining all the damn time. So maybe Oregon Elbow and myself ain't gonna get along just fine, but we damn sure will keep smiling, and you keep smiling too.